Arsenal enters this season as heavyweights with a massive target on their backs. After lifting the Community Shield, they are actively hunting the Premier League title, and the rest of the division knows exactly who they're up against. To get over the finish line, Mikel Arteta has built an incredibly deep midfield. The options in the center of the pitch are so vast, it's almost embarrassing for the rest of the league. Yet the club is still heavily linked to elite additions like Newcastle's Bruno Guimaraes. But the warm-up matches have revealed a tension beneath the surface. Arsenal looked uncharacteristically sloppy in preseason, conceding an unusual string of 3 goals in a row, a rare lapse that has fans feeling anxious. The real anxiety, though, stems from a very specific tactical malfunction. Looking at their attacking shape, the left side of their offensive line looks noticeably stagnant compared to the rest of the pitch. For a team operating on the precipice of a championship, every weakness is magnified. Leaving a single, glaring blind spot unaddressed could easily be the difference between finally winning the league and falling short again. That left-wing void is driving the fanbase crazy. After watching high-profile transfer sagas, like the brief hopes of landing Vinicius Jr. fall through, supporters are demanding a marquee signing to fix the attack. The pressure is mounting directly on the front office. Every day that passes without a solution, the calls from outside the Emirates grow louder for swift, decisive action. This brings us to the shocking rumor that emerged to allegedly solve the problem: Paris Saint-Germain's young winger, Bradley Barcola. The cost attached to this proposed transfer is staggering. Reports suggest prying him away would require a jaw-dropping fee of £145 million. We have to ask if taking a record-breaking financial gamble is actually the most logical way to fix one isolated attacking deficit. To understand the panic, look at the current starting asset on the left wing. Gabriel Martinelli is a proven, highly valuable Premier League talent, but over the course of last season, his domestic production suffered a severe, unexpected drop. This bar chart maps Martinelli's recent goal production. Looking at the latest domestic campaign, output falls off a cliff to just 1 Premier League goal. Adding European matches shows slightly better Champions League performance, but this inconsistency makes his struggles even more frustrating to navigate. This starting weakness is magnified by the squad dynamics. Without Trossard consistently coming off the bench to reliably snatch an important goal, the left side's lack of bite is impossible to ignore. This undeniable performance deficit creates immense internal pressure. The club's internal logic suggests they need to buy a solution at almost any cost if they want to keep their title dreams alive. So, what would £145 million actually buy them? If we evaluate Bradley Barcola, his primary, undeniable trait is raw, explosive speed. He is undeniably rapid. But extreme physical pace, without elite finishing, leaves no guaranteed end product. This scatterplot maps transfer fees against goal and assist output. Plotting Barcola, he lands in a high-cost, low-output quadrant, isolated from elite forwards. The gap to the elite threshold is vast. A 9-figure fee demands guaranteed production, not just athletic potential. This is why football pundits are openly scoffing at the rumor. The consensus is that a £145 million valuation is completely detached from reality, essentially having a laugh. Paying a massive premium for speed without goals is a tactical trap. Under a basic cost-benefit test, this transfer completely fails. We have to zoom out and look at this rumor within the context of Arsenal's recent squad-building history and their massive financial investments. Over the last few years, the club has spent aggressively on players like Declan Rice. Because of those massive expenditures, Arsenal operates without any financial leeway, and they certainly won't get any sympathy from the rest of the market. Swapping an experienced player like Martinelli for Barcola wouldn't represent a massive tactical upgrade. Instead, it would be a lateral move, completely disguised by an inflated price tag. Even those fans who have completely run out of patience with Martinelli's goal drought refuse to endorse this. A £145 million panic buy for an unfinished winger is a resounding no. The left-wing problem remains real and requires attention, but Arsenal's overall squad is robust enough that they are still title favorites exactly as they are. Taking a £145 million gamble right now is simply an unnecessary and unjustified risk.